Now we have come to the second principle, which can lead to better digital engagement within. Understand how digital can append its business models. Sedex's business model is being pressured, but its board doesn't understand the sources of this pressure. What should Sedex do? As an example, let's take the design of Sedex's human-centered experiences. Sedex's board members don't spend enough time exploring and monitoring these experiences. There are several ways for Sedex to solve this problem. The first way is by kicking the tires. This means that Sedex could, as an example, put beta versions of new apps available to customers, and so its board members gain hands-on insights and management get well-informed feedback. Sedex board members should also push executives to explore and describe the organization's stock of digital assets. Companies that best capture, process and apply those insights stand to gain a competitive advantage. On the other hand, digitalization makes Sedex's office holders risk losing their job to new players coming from adjacent sectors that use cheap, scalable automation and new lightweight IT architectures. But how to avoid this? Sedex needs to beef up its own direct e-commerce sales capabilities. An example, Sedex could make sure that its directors are efficiently generating as much value as possible. By accepting these principles, Sedex is on a good way to have an efficient digital engagement. However, there is more. These days, discussions concerning strategy require different rhythm, one that matches the quickening pace of disruption. For example, one major cyber attack can erase a third of a company share value in one day. Because of this, 1 or 2 meetings a year to review the strategy doesn't work anymore. And so we arrive to the third principle. Engage more frequently and deeply on strategy and risks. But how? Firstly, the tight loose structure. The name says it all. Blend your formal meetings and management reports with informal methods. This is Mr. Smith, but you can call him Mark. He's the CEO of Sedex and wants to work in tag teams. These are small teams with particular function in which directors work with a business leader with whom they have a natural affinity in business background and interests. This helps the team to understand events at ground level, understand how the cultural and operational style evolve in the digital world, generate a better board level visibility, create more solid footing in communicating. A second change might be boardroom dialogue and risk discussions. It is important for Sedex to encourage shifting boardroom dialogue about management questions and risk discussions. Why? This can clarify what kind of cultural change is required, but can also instill a sense of urgency with managers. And lastly, the use of robust tech tools. These tools can be important and useful to confront marketplace risks.
Created using Powtoon.